What's up, guys? Dylan Bass League Guy 101 here. Today we're going to be going over some of my setups, some of my tackle, how I get organized, and how I prepare for the tournament season coming up. It's January. First tournament's coming close. March 2nd on Sam Rayburn's Texas Team Trail event. If you live in Texas or live near Texas, try to get to this event. It's going to be a big event. It's a great tournament trail. Check it out at texasteamtrail.com. But some of the ways that I get organized is I label all my boxes. Now, I got jerkbait, shaky head, jigs, crankbaits, more crankbaits, spinnerbaits. Have everything organized so I know exactly where everything is. Now, starting with my jerkbaits, I don't have all the jerkbaits in that I'm going to for the tournament season. But I use the Rick Clunn sticks. It's a STX. Great jerkbait, a lot of action, love it. Real good price, real good jerkbaits. Next thing I have, my shaky heads. I use a Jewel shaky head. It's designed by Jeff Crete. He's a squirrel man. And as you see, these shaky heads stay up all by themselves. I have 3 different sizes. It's 3/16, 1/4, and 1/8. And then I also have the screw. There's one that has a screw in it. I only use those shaky heads when I'm swimming a shaky head. I'm not going to use those when I'm in contact with the bottom. They're not football designed like the other ones. They're not going to roll off rock easy as good. So I use those when I'm swimming. Next thing we're going to go over are my finesse jigs. This box I also have mop jigs, but I don't have them in yet. I use Sandtone finesse jigs. It's a ball head design. Great jigs. Use them year round, but when they shine for me is in fall and spring. You know, you got the bass transitioning in the fall to a winter. They're getting ready for winter, and then in the spring they're spawning or they're getting ready to spawn. You know, with the spawn, one thing I like about these is they don't have a lot of skirt. Bass don't have a lot to grab. They can't pull your bait off their bed. So that's why I use finesse jig in the spring. It's something I love to do. Let's go sight fish for these big spawning females. Next thing I have is my Lucky Strike crankbaits. I don't have a lot of them in yet. I only got 1 in here. But we're getting them. We're getting them in for the tournament season. Rick Clunn design bait. And what I'm going to do is we're going to have a bunch of different sizes. We'll go over that later in the year of how I crank and all this. And then the more crankbaits I have are Lucky Craft. These are discontinued baits. They're still Rick Clunn design baits. You know, great baits. Bigger profile baits. You can catch a little bigger fish on them. Now, real big baits, which big baits also catch little fish, but I just love throwing these RC series baits. They're some of the best crankbaits that Lucky Craft has made, in my opinion. I love them. Also got some wake baits from the jointed wake baits. Great baits, have great design, great action, send off a lot of vibration, a lot of water displacement, catch a lot of fish. Now, last box that I have right now is my spinnerbait box. You know, right now I have some Booyahs, have some Strike Kings. Now, what I like to do with my Booyahs, I like to pull some of the skirt down a little farther. It gives it like a trailer without having an actual trailer. You can still put a trailer hook on there. It doesn't take a lot of time, doesn't take a lot of effort, and it will help you catch a lot more fish. Now, placing an order for Tackle Warehouse, getting all my terminal tackle in, all my weights, all my hooks. A little bit more of that later on. But now we're going to get to the rod and reels. My jig setup. I have a Shimano Chronarch on a 7'3" medium heavy Duckett Micro Magic. Great rod, real sensitive, real light. This setup's real balanced. Have 12-pound Sniper fluorocarbon on there. Sniper, it's worth the price. If you can afford it, get it. You won't be disappointed. Promise you. Now for shaky head, If I can get this tangled. For shaky head and drop shot, I like to use a 6.9 Veritas. It's a medium light, along with 8-pound Sniper fluorocarbon and a Shimano Ceres spinning drill. Real good. It's a real balanced setup. Real light, real sensitive. Catch a lot of fish on it. Yeah, here we go. Favorite technique, favorite setup I have. It's Abu Garcia STX 20-pound Sniper fluorocarbon on a 7'11" Abu Garcia Veritas. My flipping setup, I love flipping, catch a lot of big fish doing that. Go out, get a Veritas, get a big flipping stick, don't care the brand actually, just give 7'11", heavy rod, high power reel. This is a 7-1 ratio, got a winch them out of that stuff, high line. You're going to catch a lot of fish doing that. There it is. There's the crankbait. This is a Lew's speed spool. And there's the rod. You got a Rick Klein glass rod. Rod McGill used to see him make the yellow Skeet Reese rods, but now paired up with Rick Klein, and he's got this nice rod out. If you don't want the yellow, I wouldn't want it. Sorry, Skeet. But I love these rods, you know. Real good glass rod. Have a lot of give to them. And with cranking, glass rod is essential for me. Allows that bass to get the bait in his mouth a little farther before you set the hook, and you're going to increase your hookup a lot more. And there it is. Favorite way to catch bass. I don't care who you are. If you experience the strike on a frog or on any topwater, you're hooked. You know, I use an Abu Garcia or a SX with 65-pound Power Pro braid on a 7-foot medium heavy rod. This is a lightning rod, hoping to get rid of it. Don't really like it. Get yourself a topwater setup. You're going to have a lot of fun. Now the spinnerbait. You know, got a 6-to-1 ratio reel, 12-pound, 14-pound test actually for your spinnerbaits. Go a little higher, but don't want to go too high. Now got a 7-foot Graphite Series Bass Pro Shops. It's a pretty good setup. But that is kind of how I'm set up right now. Don't have everything in for the tournament season. Coming into Rayburn, it's going to be a good tournament. Only going to get 1 day to pre-fish. Pretty tight on time, but it's going to be a good tournament. I think we're going to figure it out. I don't think we're going to win. I'd like to, but I don't think we're going to. Honestly, I think we're going to get top 20 finish, hopefully. But it's going to be a good tournament. We're going to have some coverage over it. And hopefully you're going to see us do some things maybe a little different than you. Maybe you can learn a little bit. But it should be a good tournament. Stay tuned. This is Dylan with Bass League Guy 101. Catch you next time.